Week 3 warm up. So basically we're going to do what we always do. Start with the Bruce Almighties. Get the front of your body loose. Activate your back of your body. So you're going to take your arms by your side, turning your lats, your glutes, extending your head back a little bit. Do a few of them. Then you can just do your shoulder rotations. So thumbs up. Do a couple with your palms facing down. And then same thing with your thumbs facing down. '90-90 hip stretch. Get your knee, you know this one now, hips in front of you at 90 degrees. Keep your back straight. Get your chest over your knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and get more of a stretch. You want to feel that in your hip. Switch sides. Same thing. Once you've done that, next one, want to get yourself in a position in the squatting position. You're going to push your elbows into your knees and your knees into your elbows, and you're going to open up your hips, and your hips will sink down. And again, keep that pressure. Try and open up your sacrum, open up those hips. Then you're going to hold onto your toes and go from squat to standing. You're activating the muscles on your front of your leg while stretching the muscles on the back. It's a great exercise for increasing the hamstring length. A couple more of those. Then we stand up. We're going to do extension flexion, so lean back as far as you can. Then go down as you're going to touch your toes. Go back up, extend up again, and back down again. Side bending, just bend to one side, bend to the other side. Do it 2 more times. And 1 rotation. Feet stand still. Turn as far as you can in one direction, and then turn as far as you can in the other direction. Repeat that again each side. Walking hamstring stretch. So we're literally going to step forward, keep our back straight, shake the leg off, step forward, bend forward, keep back straight. It's an active way of stretching your hamstrings. Obviously you've done this many times before. The whole point of that is it's a dynamic exercise. And it's great when we've already worked out as well. So lateral lunge. So we're going to take a knee up, lunge out the side, make sure you keep your foot flat, and then switch sides. Next up, kick butts. Palms on your butt. Just kick your heels into your palms. You want to make sure your knees pointing down and not in front of you. Activate those legs. We're going to do karyokas. So your upper body's going to go one way, your lower body the opposite, and you're going to sort of skip along. So foot goes one way, upper body goes the other. Start them, get your rhythm, do a couple of cycles of them. Half kneeling rotation, so obviously getting a half kneeling posture, hand on the outside of your knee, you're going to push your hand into your knee into your hand, but it's going to stay still, and then rotate. Then you're going to do the same thing on the inside. So again, hand into the knee into your hand, turn and rotate. Trying to keep the lower body as still as possible, upper body moving. Do the same thing on the inside, hand on the inside, rotate as far as you can. Again, trying to keep that lower body still, upper body moving. Once you've done 3 of those, switch sides. Same thing, hand outside of the knee, push, rotate 3 times. Once you've done that, put the same hand on the inside of the knee, push, keep lower body still, upper body rotates 3 times. Week 3, we're going to do 20 seconds exercise with 10 seconds rest. First one I'm going to do, you're going to know it well, which is squat and hold. So get in a position, squat down, 20 seconds, keep your weight in the heels, upper body stretching, open those hips up, having our arms out in front of us, try and stretch the lat. Do this for 20 seconds. Ten seconds rest. Now we're going to do stepping forward with where I rotate the upper body. So you're going to step and then rotate and then switch sides. And go. So bend down, touch your toe, step forward with the other leg, touch your other toe with your other hand. Again, going to do this for 20 seconds. 10 seconds rest. Seconds rest. Next one's going to be the dive bomber push-up. So you're going to start in a sort of high plank position with your bum up in the air, and then you're going to press up, down, head towards your hands, bring your head up, and then come back down. Now I want you to work on this exercise. If you really struggle to do it, just take your time learning the form, try and do it as best you can for the 20 seconds. If it only means you're only doing one, this is working dynamically in the shoulder. 10 seconds rest. Do your best you can with that one. Crossbody mountain climbers, you know this one, 20 seconds. Get in a position. Bring your knee to your opposite elbow. Then back to the press up position. Again, 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. Do it and rest, 10 seconds. Squat and hold again. Going to repeat the cycle. Squat down, weight in the heels, hold it for 20 seconds. Get those arms out in front of you, stretch that lat. You should feel you're going slightly deeper, but really we just want to keep that thigh either parallel or just below. 10 seconds rest. Same as the other one, 20 seconds, lunge with rotation. So as you lunge forward, use your opposite hand to touch your toe. And again, what we're doing is we're keeping a stable lower body while the upper body rotates. Using a slightly different form now. The concept is just to make sure that you reach down to that toe in a lunge position. Use whichever system works better for you. 10 seconds rest. We will do different versions throughout the GolfMob. Dive bomb push-up, so again, press up position, walk back to your bums in the air, and you're going to bring your face to your hands and go all the way up and push yourself back up. Again, if you struggle with this exercise, just try and learn the form, because it does strengthen the shoulder in multiple positions. 10 seconds rest. As we go 20 seconds again, crossbody mountain climbers, opposite knee to the elbow, as fast as you can for 20 seconds. Right, we're going to rest now for 60 seconds, get your breath back. Going to change up the exercises in the next round before going back to those same set of exercises in the third round. Start getting yourself prepared now. Next exercise we're going to do is lateral renegade row. So we're going to start in a press up position. We're going to take our arm out straight to one side and then do the other, bring it back and then do the other side. We're going to do it as quickly as possible. 20 seconds. Go. This is working on the core. And when you come back, you want to be as stable as possible while you chuck the arm out. Also opens up that shoulder. Ten seconds rest. Next exercise. It's a power exercise. So you're going to do star jumps. So squat down and obviously jump out into a star. You're going to try and do as many as you can. Focus on your form. If you get dizzy, if it's difficult, take a breath and do it again. We're trying to do this with speed, but we've got to make sure that we do it controlled as well. Again, you're going to do this for 20 seconds and have 10 seconds rest. Next up is plank jacks. Get in a plank position and jump your legs out to the side. Try and do as many as you can in 20 seconds. Again, dynamic movement where the upper body stands still. And rest. GolfMob burpees. Now you know this. Squat down, chuck your legs back. When you jump up, land flat on your feet. We're not doing no jump at the end. It's about landing those feet flat and getting in that plank position. Do this for 20 seconds and 10 seconds rest. Lateral renegade row, press up position, arms out by your side as quickly as you can for 20 seconds. And rest. Now it's going to start getting really tough now as we start going into the star jumps. Squat down, jump up. You're going to find that you are in a situation where you are becoming more and more tired, and it's going to be very, very difficult for you to keep control. But do your best you can. We're doing this for 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. Now again, into the plank position, plank jacks, 20 seconds, feet out to the side, and jump back. If you have to take a rest like I did there, take a rest, and try and go again. 10 seconds rest. Last one, this round, GolfMob burpees. Again, you know, down into a press up plank position. Throw your legs back. Just land those feet flat. And you want to stand up after. Any dizziness, any struggle, focus on form. But if you feel like you've got more and you can do them quicker, make sure you do it and work that way in the end. 60 seconds rest. You've earned it. Okay, now we're going to get back into what we've done first of all. So pick yourself up off the floor. Get yourself ready. So we're going to start with squat and hold. You do it for 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. Same as before. Squat and hold, arms out in front of you, weight into your heels. Going to open those hips up and get a stretch on your lats. Ten seconds rest. I'm going to go into forward lunge with rotation. This one, as you lunge forward, and grab your opposite foot. Do this for 20 seconds. Get the speed up if you can. Ten seconds rest. Going back into the dive bomber push up. So again, starting to press up position. Move yourself back. Bring your head down to where your hands are and bring it back up. Then do it reverse. If this is too difficult second time round, do normal press ups. But if you can, try and focus on using this movement. 10 seconds rest. Now we're going to go back into crossbody mountain climbers. So you know the setup. Elbow to knee to elbow. 20 seconds. And rest. Back into squat and hold. Weight into the heels. Squat down. And rest. Forward reaching lunges. Step forward. Use your opposite hand. Change feet. Keep the pace up. Keep your balance. If you find this too difficult, focus on the actual movement and less on the speed. 10 seconds rest. Back into the dive bomber push up. Press up position, walk back, and then bring your head down towards your hands on each repetition. Ten seconds rest. Now you're going to cross-body mountain climbers again. Knee to opposite side elbow. And rest for 60 seconds. One thing you'll learn about the GolfMob is you can do this cycle over and over again. There is a 12-week plan that the in-person version was built, but because it's intense exercise at the level and speed that you can do at that time, you can repeat these exercises. Make sure you get as much as rest in as you can. Start getting yourself prepared. for the next round. So lateral renegade row, press up position, arm out to the side, 20 seconds as fast as you can. Seconds rest. Again, star jumps. Squat down, jump up, arms and hands out. Again, if you start to lose balance, take a breather, but try and get through the 20 seconds as best you can. This is going to add power to your golf swing. 10 seconds rest, being able to generate power from the floor. Plank jacks, again in the plank position. Jump your legs out to the side, 20 seconds. Rest for 10 seconds. Again, GolfMob burpees. Down. Make sure your feet land flat before you stand up. Now you're going to rest. If you're like me in this video and you're burnt out, just get your breath back. If you feel like doing any correctives, start trying to open up those hips. But personally, I would wait until we get into the corrective portion of this exercise, so you get as much rest as you can. Get yourself prepared for the next exercise. Lateral renegade row. Arms out by your side as fast as you can. Obviously you're going to do this for 20 seconds with 10 seconds rest. Rest. Get yourself prepared for the next exercise. We're going to be star jumps. Squat down, jump up for 20 seconds. This is going to feel really, really tough now. Just try and get through the round. If there's any chance you're going to fall over, then don't do this exercise. But you've got 20 seconds. Try and do as many as you can. Rest for 10 seconds. Get yourself down in the plank position for the plank jacks. Start in the plank position. Chuck your feet out to the side. Do this for 20 seconds. 10 seconds rest when you're finished. So rest now. And you're going to finish up with a last exercise before we do our correctives. So GolfMob burpees. Down. Make sure you land that foot flat, protecting the Achilles. This is the last 20 seconds. Make them count. and rest. Take a minute, get yourself ready for the corrective exercises we're going to do. Week 3 correctives. So first one I'm going to do is going to be crocodile breaths. So basically you're going to lie flat on the floor and you're going to put your arms out in front of you and you're going to put your arms basically where your shoulders are, shoulder width apart, and then you're going to lift yourself up, keeping your abdomen on the floor but your ribs come off, and then you just breathe into your belly. It's a way we're stretching the upper back. We're trying to keep the pelvis and the lower part of the back still. Next one's going to be side reaches. So what we're going to do is put your hands in front of you, keep one hand on the floor, and you're going to reach round and try and touch under your knee. So the hand that's not moving, the elbow can come up, but the hand can't come off the floor. So that a couple of times each side. Then we're going to do forward reach. So in the same position, going to find neutral with your shoulders. So don't be too rounded, don't be too closed. We're going to lift your arm up for 4 seconds, count to 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, bring it back, take 4 seconds, place it down for 4 seconds. Rest, all in a count of 4. We're opening up that shoulder and getting the shoulder to move with a stable body position. So again, get the count. You're basically going to count for the count of 4. In a rest position, it takes 4, count of 4, taking it up, count of 4, bringing it back. Side reach again. You should get a little bit further this time. Again, keep the hand that's not moving flat on the floor, but your elbow can come up. Now we're going to do flip flops. Now this is a very difficult one to learn at the start, but this is a fantastic exercise. So you're going to start with your head facing your thumb, and your knee is going to be up on the opposite side, and your hand's going to be underneath. You might want to watch this a few times first, but basically what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head towards your thumb, lift the other opposite knee up, and then your hand slides down underneath your thigh. Once you learn that, you're going to try and do it in one movement with your head going first. It's basically a crawl pattern on the floor. It's a fantastic exercise, and once you get the motor pattern down, it's an amazing exercise that will not only help your golf game, but it can help with residual pain and strength. So prone rocking, so we're going to put your hands on your floor, find neutral, you move your hands slightly forward, and then you're going to pull your hands into the mat as you sit back. Goes back as far as you can, and then you're going to breathe into your lower back. So as you're on this position, you're going to imagine that your breath is going right into your lower back. Do about 3 breaths, and then come back up. Okay, so next one, you're going to get in a squat position, you're going to drop your hips. So you do your normal, like we're doing a warm up, so you're going to push your elbows into your hips, loosen your hip, and then you're going to drop your knee down in front of you and try and open up your hip that's up, and then come back up and go the other way. Drop your opposite knee down in front of you and try and open up that hip on the other side. Do one more each side. Now we're going into the 90-90 hip stretch. Obviously you've done this in a warm-up. Again, knees at 90 degrees in front of you. You're going to try and keep your back straight and lean over that knee. Now you should notice a huge difference between this and your warm-up. When you do, you're going to move slightly closer to your knee, closer to that hip, and then go back the other way. Just going to breathe into this exercise before you switch to the other side. Again, you should notice a huge change compared to when you've done the warm-up. So swap sides. Again, you know the drill. Hips at 90 degrees in front of you, hip at 90 degrees on the outside of you. Chest over the knee. Keep that lower back as straight as possible. Once you get a stretch, turn into the hip and breathe. Turn back to the middle. And go one more time towards the hip. Come out of that. Now we're going to do upper and lower body rolling patterns. So we're going to lie flat on the back. You know this one. You're going to lift your hand up towards the sky. Your head's going to follow your hand. Your upper body moves, your lower body stays still. Stretching that spine. Roll all the way over to the other side. Before you come back, pointing your hand to the ceiling. Keeping your eyes on your fingertips. Go as slow as you possibly can to roll over. Then do your lower body. Again, leg goes up across the midline and it pulls your upper body over. Stretching out that spine, using those intricate muscles. Same thing going back, leg goes up across the midline and you feel the stretch pull you over. And then we're going to move over to the other side and do the opposite side. So again, arm up. You can see there's a sticking point now. I had to force it, so I'll start it again. And you can see that point there is where it's getting tight. And again, go back. Most important thing here is when you put your hands towards the ceiling is that your eyes follow your hand. And do the same thing for your legs. Next up, supine pelvic tilts. So getting all fours, find neutral spine. When you do, then you're going to arch and flatten your back. Arch and flatten your back. Then you're going to go into a half kneeling posture and then try and do the same thing. Arch and flatten your back, switch sides. Arch and flatten your back. Get into pelvic tilt. So in your 5-iron position, and obviously this is the test. Arch and flatten your back. This is pelvic control. And we should have certainly be getting a situation now that we're using that in our golf swing. Hand on the outside of the knee, half kneeling rotation. Going to open up that chest as much as we can. Cycle a couple of breaths. And then do one last one on the other side. Again, pull into the knee. Open up that chest. And as you breathe out, go as far as you can.